Canadian receiver, we can call him now, not a tight
Yes,
end
sir.
anymore. Antony Auclair joins us. I want to go into with you your transition from the
Right.
NFL to flag football. How did that come about?
At the end of my career, I was kind of getting tired of the hits and the injuries of tackle. But I still love the game. You know, like it was hard to start playing something else. So I started playing golf, and I
I
wasn't really
like it.
I wasn't really good
Hey,
at it. But but so yeah, after my career, I realized, man, I'm still a good athlete. I need something that I have to work out for and grind, you know. And I started hearing about the flag football thing, going to the Olympic, and I was like, man, this that could be nice, you know. Like so, in 2022, I started playing flag. That's already 4 years ago, man. Time flies, but yeah. And I was a different type of player in the NFL. You know, like I was a big tight end. I was playing 265, 270, and so I realized, man, I'm way too big for flag. You know, so I started losing weight. I lost 40, 45 pounds. Yeah, and feel good now.
what was the transition like in terms of just your eating habits going from 265, 270 down to around 225?
Yeah, so, in NFL, you know, like, I had to maintain that weight, obviously, and so I was eating way more, like, I was eating that extra plate, and I know, like, a lot of the guys, are doing the same thing, but now it's just more healthier and a lot more running as well, like, it's so much different.
Were you getting what they say is the prescribed protein per day in terms of grams? Like, were you trying to hit 300 grams of protein per day when you're trying to stay at 265, 270?
Yeah, well, and I never was a numbers guys as far as like protein and stuff. You know, like obviously they say like eat until you're not hungry anymore. Like it's a classic, but like yeah, if you're hungry and then you eat some more because like you know you see your weight go down and then you're overthinking it. But there were so in NFL there's like a fine if you weight 2 pounds less or more than your weight, like you're getting fined. So like to me, it was like, all right, guy, man, I gotta put on some weight. If I lose like 5 pounds, it's a lot of money.
Is that the weight that's in your contract, or how does that work?
It depends on the team you're on, obviously. It's not every team that does that, but like yeah, it depends on the contract as well.
So you need to be within 2 pounds?
Yeah, yeah. It's strict,
That's a
man.
small margin. Like, you can lose 2 pounds
Oh,
of
yeah.
water
Oh,
weight in a
water,
day.
exactly, yeah. Obviously, they know about that, like, I played in Tampa and Houston, it's really hot down there, and so I was losing, like, 5 to 10 pounds of water per practice, like, it was crazy. They obviously knew about that, like, they didn't, weigh you after practice, they did, like, before games and stuff, but yeah.
What's your best Tom Brady story?
Man, Tom Brady was such a good leader. You know, like the first time I met him, he came to me. So that was during COVID, so we didn't have like a proper off season with OTAs and stuff like that. We just did like a small 2 weeks before training camp, and then we did the training camp. So when I met him, it was in the weight room, and he came to me, called me by my name, and he was like, "Hey, and I'm Tom," and I was like, "Man, that's." He took his time to learn everybody in the roster basically, and that was cool, man. That was a cool act. Yeah.
What's it like for Tom Brady to introduce himself to you?
I don't know, man. He seemed pretty confident. And I was like, yeah, man, I know who you are. But yeah, great guy, man, great leader. We used to do those players meeting where we would talk about the defense, so we all on the same page as far as signals and stuff like that. And yeah, man, he's the ultimate guy for sure.
You won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in February 2021
Yep.
after the 2020 regular season. So you make this transition to flag, but you're also coaching,
Yep.
right, at Laval University. How do you juggle everything that's going on in your life?
That's a good question. So I have a league with my brother in Quebec City. That's getting pretty big.
Adam Auclair?
Yeah,
Yep.
Adam. Yeah, freshly retired. Uh, New dad as well. Great guy. But yeah, coaching at Laval, coaching the receivers and the tight ends at Laval. And it's a lot. It's fun though. It's a good challenge. Um, But yeah, I try to. I think I train. I don't want to say more than I used to train in NFL, but it's all different. Obviously we're getting older here, so trying to take care of my body more and stuff. But yeah, so I train as a pro athlete for sure. Coach at Laval, and we have a league down in Quebec. And I think for me, like it's important to stay busy, like and I feel young, like coaching those guys at Laval, like those are great kids, man, and it's so nice to be around them. Yeah,
Emerick Boutin had some kind words to say about you in terms of helping his development.
yeah.
What kind of prospect is he for the pros, and where do you see his potential?
Well, Rick has been playing fullback for only 2 years, like so. I think his potential is sky high. He's a fast guy. He's a hybrid type of fullback. We used to do jet sweeps with him. Like that type of player. I'd say like for him, it's just getting adapt to like every player coming out of U Sport is just it's going to be a more physical game, faster pace for sure. Like he's going to have to adapt to that, but, as everyone has, so he's gonna do good in the CFL for sure.
You've adapted to the flag game. I'm curious because I can't remember exactly. What was your 40 time coming out of Laval?
I ran a 4.8, at 260, with a pull hamstring in my pro day, yeah.
So you're probably faster now.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, I lost, 40, 45 pounds. I'm still working on the technique, like we have a speed trainer in Quebec City. I still work on that every Tuesday. But yeah, it would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to
You
see.
think you'd run 4.6, 4.5?
I'll aim like a 4.6 or 4.7 for sure. Yeah, yeah. Not 4.5. 4.5 is pretty fast.
You've slimmed down, so I thought maybe the athlete that you are, you might get there.
Uh,
Michael O'Connor was talking about how great it is to have a guy like you on the field because you can box out, you can use your physical
right,
presence there. But as you said, you've slimmed down weight. You've also added that speed element to your
right.
game, even more than what you had. So, how do you feel like your transition was to legitimately playing receiver in flag football?
Well, to me, like Mike said, to me, like I'm a big guy, a big receiver, boxing out guys, shielding them from the ball. Because like in flag, you can't go through the receiver to make the play on the ball. Let's say so it's so difficult for DBs. They get flagged for like nothing. You put your hand on the receiver's back and they flag you for a contact. So it's to me it's like an advantage because I'm so big. But also like I'm not gonna outspeed like every corner, like I'm just gonna put myself between the ball and the guy and make a play. But for sure I'm faster and more endurant because like we talked about, like it's those tournaments, man. It's 6, 7 games in 3 days. It's a lot of games. You run a lot, so you have to be able to recover faster and be able to compete the next day and then do it again in the same day. So yeah.
The World Championship is coming up this summer in Germany. Top two teams,
Yeah.
according to Michael O'Connor, he laid this all out for us, qualify for the Los Angeles Olympics. When you look at your competition, how does Canada stack up in terms of potentially getting one of those two spots?
I'd say we have a pretty good team, and I'd say the difference last year because we went in Panama, where we finished third, and I'd say the difference between us and good teams like Mexico and the USA was like they spent so much time together during the year. And I think we only had like this tournament in LA and a couple practices before we went to the tournament in Panama, and then that was it for us. And we still did good, like we won the bronze medal. Our teams got so much better this year, and so yeah, I think that's the key, man. Like Canada is a big country, so like Mike is in Vancouver. I'm in Quebec City. So how do you spend time with your quarterback? And um, so we do training camps in Chula Vista. There's our Olympic training ground there, and that's key for success for sure.
That's what I was saying to Mike is you guys go out and beat the Americans, but you hadn't been together
Yeah,
that much.
yeah.
So how much better can you get after this added time together?
I mean, so I'd say like flag is a small roster, so like you get to know each other so good. Like it's so different than football. Like like in football you used to go to dinner with your position group, and then in flag it's like the whole team. So like spending time together is so much important. And like getting to know everyone. And I feel like USA and Mexico, they know each other. They've been knowing each other for a long time. Like those guys in USA, they've been playing together for 4 or 5 or 6 years maybe, and it shows on the field, man. And so we're trying to develop that for sure. We're trying to spend more time together, and which we did in the last couple months, and it shows, man. I think we have a better team, and like the coaches are getting better also at flag, and we're getting better at flag also. So I feel like we have a better team than last year.
Michael was talking about the differences between tackle and flag and pointed to the Fanatics games that took place where Team
Right.
USA really took it to the NFL players. Does that, in your opinion, having played in the NFL, show how much different the games are?
Yes, and like this game, well, those 4 games that they played, like I think the NFL guys and and Logan Paul and all those guys, they got there like 4 days before and did like a mini camp, maybe like a couple practices, and nothing was full speed. Man, if you want to play the game seriously, like you have to spend more time playing the game. Like it, I mean, there's so many differences as far as, like we talked about the contact for DBs and the way you run with the ball, like it's so much different. You saw Saquon did this jumping in one of the practices and it was like, "Ah, I can't jump." And it's like, yeah, yeah, bro. It's like you got to learn those things. And yeah, obviously, you don't want to break the pattern of what makes you good in the NFL, but you got to learn the differences and be able to apply it for sure.
Lots of Canadians going to be watching the men's national flag team this summer, hopefully qualifying for the Los
Yep.
Angeles Olympics. Anthony, thanks for the time.
Hey, thank you.